Welcome to a new edition of the Commish Report. I'm sorry it's going to be a little late. I was feeling a little sick this week, but I'm feeling okay now. So hopefully you guys can enjoy this. Let's get right to it. We are going to look into the divisions and see what's going on in the league. Once again, Mr. Vilt is the class of his division. Last year, he steamrolled to a 10-3 regular season record, and this year more the same, 4-0. Up until he stomped out Quailman's quest for redemption, he wasn't too impressive his first 3 weeks. Yeah, he was 3-0, but he wasn't scoring too much. He had Drew Brees. Brees has that shit mark on his face. But,
where'd you get the beauty spot, tough guy? Eating pussy?
Besides that, he had Bolden and Jennings were producing, but his running backs were kind of subpar, and he wasn't really, really impressive. But last week, I mean, he just shit stomped Scott Bassett. Even Zach Miller, the tight end for Oakland, got 16 points. Jackson, Drew Brees, Jennings all put up big numbers. So it looks like he's for real. The 4-0 mark. He's got a 2-game lead ahead of Slippery Pete and Quailman. I actually got my first W, so I'm actually dancing with the cream now. I'm just dancing with it. So I'm still at the bottom with Sinker, but I got the first W. Hopefully that can change. This week, more division games. We got 2 more interdivision games. My dad versus Ed, and then me versus Quailman. So things are going to shake up and see what's what. Ozzy's joint got a lot of movement going on. At the bottom is my mother, who is 0-4, but she has a good roster. She has a good team there. The only thing is, her points against her is the highest right now at 413, which is the highest of anyone. Second place is me at 409. So when a lot of teams are scoring points against you, it's tough to get the W's. On the flip side, Mike has the second highest points scored the whole season at 404. About my dad, thanks to his huge week last week, is the highest at 421, which corresponds to his 4-0 record. But Mike, he could easily be 3-1, 4-0 if he just got a couple of lucky breaks. And he has a good team. He has the Broncos leading up. At the top, Mike Bassett, just in the score, both 3-1, just holding strong. Sean Carter, 2-2, always a tough opponent. And this division is going to produce our matchup of the week. Mike Volt from 0-2. He could take the lead if he beats Scott Player's Helmet and Justin loses today. So we're going to look at the match of the week between Scott Player's Helmet and the Flying Squirrels.
Let's get ready to rumble!
These pretzels are making me thirsty.
I confess that may be the worst flying squirrel ever drawn. But hey, I do what I can. I wish I had like Adobe Photoshop, but I don't. So you get extremely juvenile pictures of flying squirrels plastered on top of Lauren Joyce. So adds a little bit of comedy. Next, we're going to do Bringing the Ruckus, but a little change of procedures. We're going to have a tribute instead of my usual countdown of top performers. I think it might be pretty good.
Yeah, it looks like Chuck's slipping her the old salami. Looks like Chuck's taking the old log to the beaver. Looks like Chuck's gonna bury his boner. Colder than a witch's titty out there, isn't it? Yeah, it looks like Chuck's taking the skin boat to Tuna Town. Looks like Chuck's taking a ride on the wild baloney pony.
Damn, those are some old balls. Those are Jurassic balls. Okay, you know, a lot of things going on here. We're about 1/3 of the way through the season. People are kind of getting comfortable with who they have. A lot of activity, a lot of trade blocks. Mike and Mike have both utilized the advertising section, trying to get a good deal. You know, after 4 weeks, you kind of see what's going on. The studs are kind of rising to the top, and the duds are going into the bottom of the shit pool. So, people trying to see what they got, trying to make some moves. We're going to finish off this week with the dud of the week, which is going to be Brian Greasy. You know, it's not that he had a horrible game. He still scored like 3 points. He had a touchdown, 3 interceptions, 150 yards, like 4 points total. It's just that sinker. You know, he only needed a mediocre game from anyone, and he would have gotten his big E. But unfortunately, Brian Greasy couldn't deliver, and that continues Justin's piss poor QB play. So here is the dud of the week, Brian Greasy. Thank you for tuning in, and sorry for the delay. I blame my sinuses. And one last quick proclaimer. I was looking up Brian Greasy, and apparently there's a website devoted towards Brian Greasy looking like the boss from Office Space. So that kind of explains the Bill Lumbergh picture in this tribute.